welcome to the Wolf Den! Hey guys, One Wolf here. Been doing a little work around my world. Put some lava in the retaining wall here, behind the stairs, just to give it a little texture and some feel to it, or some warmth. And been extending the road a little bit. And as you guys can tell, there's going to be another fountain here. There's one down there at the other crossroads, and this is going to be a crossroads here. So I'm going to put in another fountain. And today is the third day of working on the library project, and there it is. Been doing a lot of little fixes here and there just to make the thing look nice. Put some more pillars out front, not connected to the roof. I had a ladder here. It's a temporary ladder that goes up. So while I was working on the place, put a nice road in. Added some additional features on the inside. Let me show you around a bit. This is my little guardian tiki thing. I've got several of them. Figured to have like a little guardian over what's eventually going to be the portal. I'm not going to put the portal in until I've fixed the nether side, so everything lines up nice. Put some half slabs here in the floor so I don't have to worry about lighting as much. Put in a nice little pattern on the floor. And another reason for the half slabs was so that I could get a 2-level lava effect and not just the single layer, because I originally wanted to have the 2-level. I just had to take a day to figure out how to do it, and I realized, why not put in the half slabs on the floor? So that's what I did. And yes, there's some stairs. I finally got stairs up to the second floor. Put a railing up here. Put lights in the floor, which I think look pretty cool. Take a little walk around here. So I think the lights, when they're in the floor and in the ceiling, they actually make everything look brighter. I think it looks really nice. The only place that's getting to be dark is like in this corner right here, and that's it. And I'm not sure if I want to put down another glowstone there or in the ceiling or something, or in the wall. Yeah, stick it in the wall. I don't know. I'll figure it out eventually, but this is going to be going to have an automated enchanting table with bookshelves that adjust depending on, I'm guessing, a couple of levers. And there's more stairs heading up to the 3rd floor. And here we are on the 3rd floor. It has the same lighting. The pattern matches exactly. Oh, I thought I finished putting in the ceiling, but apparently I didn't. Alright, I'll do that later. I don't want to do that on camera. What I am going to work on today is this great big giant hole here. Yep, I'm going to put in the dome. So I'm going to take my little quick ladder up to the roof. And no, it's covered in snow. Yeah, I kind of figured that was going to be the case. So, if you haven't noticed, I've got a ton of glass and a little bit of dirt. So, today is the day I put in, oh, there's another torch over there. I'm going to put in the glass dome. And I've got to figure out here for a second whether I should start the glass on the inside or here on the outside. So I'm gonna think about that and probably put in the first row or the first couple of rows, and then I'll get back to you guys in a little bit. So at all those trees. And another hole. I see a hole down there. I'm going to have to go caving soon. Let me know if you guys want to watch me do a little caving episode. I'm probably not as entertaining as, say, Etho or as the Reverend Worm. I love his caving episodes. Whenever I watch him go caving, I'm always on the edge of my seat. They're really fun to watch. So let me know if you guys want to see me go caving, and I'll put together a caving episode for you. But for now, I'm going to start with a glass dome, and I'll get back to you guys in a minute. Alright guys, here we go. Turn around, and there it is. That is the first wall portion of the dome. I build a dome kind of like I do a circle, except I turn it on its side. And if you look at this circle, it has 5 blocks in the middle, or at the apex, and then 3, and then 2, and then a bunch of singles, and then 2 again, and 3, and 5. So what I'm going to do with this one is I'm going to count up 4, and the next one is going to be 3, and the next one is going to be 2, and then there's going to be a bunch of singles. So what I need to do next is create a space that I can, or create an object that I can actually place the next row of glass on. So what I'm going to have to do is I'm going to have to go around and ring this whole area with dirt, like this. And then I'll place the glass along that wall, and I will go up 3 blocks. And then I'm going to place some more dirt, like this. And after that, I'll place another row of glass. I need the dirt so that I can actually place the glass on it. I can't place the glass in the air. So like that. So here comes some high-speed footage. Okay, there's that support for placing the next portion of glass. So what I've got to do is I've got to inch out here to the edge and place the glass on the inside. So I'm holding down shift while I'm doing this. Now this is how I build a dome or a half sphere without using the really nifty cool Minecraft sphere creation tool. It's not a tool that actually creates the sphere in the world for you, but it gives you a guideline, a map, tells you exactly where to place each block on each layer. And from seeing the Reverend Worm's new castle, I think it actually looked pretty cool. With those little circle at each apex end of it, you get some really nice looking circular forms. And doing this underwater is completely different. Before I started this world, one of the last things I did in my old world was to build a great big gigantic underwater dome. I wanted to have like a really cool underwater city. Yeah, when you're doing this underwater, it's almost like you were flying, but what you have to worry about is quickly running out of air. You can only place a few blocks at a time before you run out of air. And the other thing is you really can't see what you're doing. Like if this was underwater, I wouldn't be able to see the other side of the dome at all. It would just be invisible. Or not invisible, but the water gets to be so murky that you just can't see anything. It's getting late, so I'm gonna skip ahead a few more layers, and I'll get back to you guys in a little while. All right, don't go anywhere. Be right back. Okay, getting there. Almost there. Now I'm at the point where things get tricky. This is the transition from vertical blocks, vertical building, to more of a horizontal. So once again, we place some more dirt. So now for oops. Okay, so now for every block we go up, we're going to travel horizontally more. This layer is going to be 1 block up and 2 blocks to the center. And hopefully there should be enough room for a 1 block up and then 3 blocks to the center. This is the tricky part because I often get things mixed up. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go around the outside with a single and then come back and do it again. Alright, that's the second time around, and I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to put an extra patch in each corner, like that, so that it makes more of a circular look to it. Okay, next one we go around, we place a dirt block so we can go up 1. Okay, in this next layer, what we need to do is we need to go in 3. So I believe what I'm going to do is I'm going to try do what I did last time, and I'm going to go around one at a time. Okay, that's twice around. And we go around one more time. And then all we have left to do is fill in the top. Okay. Now we have a 3x3 hole here at the top. And I'm not sure what I want to do with it. But I do know I need to put dirt around the outside. Well, for now, I think what I'm going to do is just fill it up with glass, and could put a couple on top like that. Give it a nice point. So, actually, I'd like to take a step back and look at it with the dirt on the top, or on it, to kind of give it a, see what it kind of looks like. Kind of strange. Alright, let's head all the way down. Take a look at it from here, and you can't see the dome. Great. Can't see the dome. Well, it looks like it's getting late, so let's try finding a bed. I'm pretty sure there's got to be one in here. Up in the loft, maybe? There we go. What? No! It won't let me sleep. Darn it. The sun's still up. Maybe I have to wait for the moon to fully rise? Sweet. There we go. I guess I didn't have to wait very long after all. Alright, let's go find some place to get a good view of the dome. I was thinking across the lake, but that's a little too close. Let's try someplace a little farther away. Head on down the street. Past the chicken. Hey, chicken. Past the water fountain. Maybe up on top of the hill, where my lookout point is. And if you guys can notice, I've still got some TNT loaded up there. Climb up my stairs. Should probably put some railings in here eventually. I still want to put a bedroom or something, a viewing room up here as well. And we're almost there. I don't know. Looks kind of weird with the dirt on it like that. So what I'm going to do next, the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to tear down the dirt, and then we're going to take another look at it and see how it looks. Although I'm getting the feeling that it doesn't really belong with the rest of these houses. The rest of the houses have this nice angled roof. So I think I might need to tweak it a little bit and work on it some more. So I'll be back in a little bit. Don't go anywhere. Alright, the dome is done, and I think the first wall around it should have been about 3 instead of 4, because it looks a little overdone, over bulby. Yeah, those are some domes that I'd like to try and figure out how to make. The ones on top of the, what is that, that Russian palace place, or even maybe the Taj Mahal. They look kind of like an inverted water drop. That's kind of a cool looking dome. I could probably take this dome and do that with it, but about the point where it from where it turns from the more vertical to the horizontal, you turn it back to a vertical. But I could probably do that with this dome, though I'm not going to. I'm going to leave it the way it is. There is one more thing that I want to do with this building, but it's going to take a lot of work, and if I don't like it, it's going to take even more work to tear it apart. So what I'm going to do is make a backup of this world as it is and go ahead and do a little more work on the roof, and we'll take a look at it, and if I don't like it, then I'll just reload the backup instead of tearing the whole thing apart. I will get back to you guys in a little bit, and we'll take a look at the changes, and we'll see what kind of decision I make from there. And there it is, the final, sort of final. I still got a little snow on the roof there, but there's still a fire in. No, just kidding. So there it is. The angled roofs hopefully makes the building fit in a little bit better with the rest of the town. I put some beams or something in the dome itself. The reason I did that is so that I can actually climb all the way up. Those arcs are just or spokes or whatever those are. I don't know what those are called, but those are actually staircases that allow me to walk from the ridge of the roof all the way up to the dome, so I can change the fire if I ever need to. There's a nether rack that I set on fire on top. It's the first netherrack in the overworld that's up here. Somebody was suggesting making all my lanterns on the streets out of netherrack, but nah. I think it serves a purpose in certain places, like on the top of a nice big dome. I've still got to figure out how to monster-proof the rest of the roof up there, but I'll get to it eventually. So I think that's it for this episode.